Obviously, hello everyone. This is another video for the 50 years anniversary of the Beatles' White Album. And this time it will be records and pressings and copies that I have from all around the world. They consist as a whole 26 copies. 26 copies I have at this time from all around the world. Well, 8 of them you've seen in my previous video for our Israelis pressings, and 4 of them are in the attic. They are parts of the box sets. One of them is from the blue box Australian albums that was made during the 70s or the early 80s. Second is a MoFi Music Fidelity box set made in Japan and was sold in the United States. And the other 2 is one of them is the stereo box set. It was made a few years ago, and the mono box set. It was made not just recently, maybe a few years ago. Anyway, 26 as a whole, and I'm going to show you now 14 copies from all around the world. So watch and see what I have here. It's really magnificent. But before I begin to show you my worldwide White Album pressings, here is an original copy of the magazine New Musical Express from the 30th of November 1968, from the UK, of course. And on the third page here, there's Paul records inspiration of LP, which is his thoughts about the album. And after that, you have a review of the album, which you can pause and read. It's a very, very interesting review, just a few days after the release. So that's it. Let's continue for the albums. The first one is from Argentina. It's ABC by countries. Argentina original pressing from Argentina, and see the gatefold here. A very strange song list in Spanish, which is quite nice. It's laminated inside and outside, very nice. And CD number, very low number for a very big country, Argentina. And the inner is on Odeon. We have other records here. The inner sleeve and the label, which is of course on Argentine Apple, which is very nice. Los Beatles. Okay, so what about poster and pictures? I don't have them. I don't know if they made in Argentina this kind of things. Maybe they did. I still don't have them here. Next one is my Beatles White Album from Brazil. And this is the inner, which is black inner, and a very special apple, you can see, and it says mono, which is basically a mono version to this kind of album, a very rare one. And the gatefold, as you can see, again laminated, and no number on it, from Brazil. What about I have a poster, but I don't have the pictures from Brazil. The next copy, again a top loader, as all the other were, and this time it's an original from France. As you can see, the French label, which is very nice. SMO 2051 BM stereo, ce disque peut être, okay, French. Now the cover is from Germany. This was the customary thing in France. And you can see also the poster, non-laminated poster, is again from Germany. Very beautiful condition, original, from France. And you can see the number here. Again, a German cover for a French edition of the White Album back in 1968. Now, if we're talking about Germany, now I have basically 3 copies from Germany, and the first one is an original one, true original first pressing. I do have the cover, again the same as the French one, and I have the number here and the black inner of Germany. You can see in brilliant condition, and the record themselves, as you can see, SMO, which makes it first pressing, Gamma, German pressing, brilliant condition, brilliant sound for Germany. This copy, I don't have the poster and the pictures, only the inner sleeves, not the inserts. But the second one, again a top loader, and this time it's not the first pressing, one of the later one, I think in the 70s, and different inner. But this time I do have the poster, a German one of course, and the pictures, and you can see that the pictures have are semi-laminated and very small border, white border. Okay, my third copy of the German pressing, I think, yeah, is a very beautiful one. Not really laminated cover. It was made the late 70s, because it is the white vinyl one, which is very, very beautiful. It has everything really, posters and the pictures, side opening. Now definitely not laminated, and the poster here, again German pressing for the white vinyl White Album, the Beatles, great album. Next one is from Holland. You see the Dutch pressing of there's the label from Holland, different serial number, and it is in great condition. Again, embossed Beatles here, no number, top loader, top loading. The picture here similar to the German one, but much more glossy. The inner are white, ordinary white, and there is again a poster from the Netherlands. Next one is very, very difficult to find copy from Peru. Again, a black inner, and you can see the Peruvian, a very unorthodox Peruvian label, an Odeon. And the number is, of course, a very low number, only 4 digits. You can see here, 4-digit number for the Peruvian copy on the embossed and the laminated, fully laminated cover. Yeah, there are pictures, glossy one, and there is, I think, a poster here, which definitely was made in Peru. As you can see, it's a bit smaller than all the others one, a bit smaller, and you can see the Peruvian industries on it, which makes it again a very, very rare pressing and copy which I have from this South American country from 1968. Now we are going to see pressings and albums from the United Kingdom. Of course, the original, the true original albums. The first one is a real original, because this one is a mono pressing from the United Kingdom, with everything, the embossed, the Beatles, the low number, 5-digit number, which is very, very hard to get, and the, of course, laminated, fully laminated, and with the black inner, very rare black inner, and the label, of course, which has the sold in the UK, which makes it, of course, first pressing. But mono are all first pressing. Now for this copy, I do have the poster, which is UK one. What about the pictures? I do have the pictures. You can see a British one. All 4 of them are here, which makes it complete copy of mono white album. And of course the next one is a stereo one, another first pressing, first edition from the UK, with the number, the quite low number of 6-digit. And yeah, with the I think this is the second my second edition, because it's a side opening. Sorry for that. This one belong to this cover, which is the stereo original with the top loader and the 6-digit number here. Makes it first pressing, with the poster, with the pictures, another complete stereo pressing copy, which I have, and my third copy for this one. is a later pressing, stereo one, with no sold in the UK. Don't remember if it's an unusual one, because there are all kind of changes in the names of the songs. I don't remember. Anyway, it is not a first edition, not the first pressing, but still a very nice one, side loading with everything in it. From the United Kingdom to the United States, and I have an original one in a very nice condition. Of course, in the United States only stereo versions were made. And this one is no exception. Is the famous label from the United States. Again, the United States, America, side loading from the start. My second American copy is the white vinyl copy on Capitol, on the Purple Capitol, of course, from the late 70s. Now I urge you to obtain this copy, because I think it sounds different from the other copies. I don't know if it's because of the white vinyl, because the German vinyl, which is also white, sounds the same as the black vinyl, but this kind of pressing, the American pressing, Capitol pressing, sound different. Don't know why. The bass guitar sound a bit muddy or disco-y, I might say. You must listen to this copy. It's a very strange one. This was my first copy of the White Album that I had in my collection, and it sounds so weird that after I had the ordinary version, it was amazing for me. So purchase it, buy it. Again, everything in it, no emboss here, just the gray Beatles on the white vinyl, a very, very strange sound on the Purple Capitol. Last but not least, it's my latest purchase, because this previous one was my first purchase. This is my latest purchase, which I've shown it in one of my previous videos. It's from Singapore, and you can see what is written here, because it is with the Happiness is a Warm Gun track, which is very rare, because on the one before, the pressing that was made, one before this one in Singapore, they omit this song, because they thought it was has connection with drugs or whatever. Anyway, it's a very strange opening here, as you can see. Number, very low number for Singapore, and the top loading, which is also a very special EMI, as you can see, Singaporean EMI, and the record itself is on the silver and black EMI, or one boxed parlophone. The previous one, the original one, was on Apple, but it omits the Happiness is a Warm Gun. This is a very, very rare one from the 70s. No poster or pictures to the Singaporean pressing. Very strange Beatles here. So that's it for this quite long white album video. I hope you enjoyed it. And in 2 days' time, we have the White Album celebration reissue for the 50 years anniversary. So until next time, bye bye from Ellie.